Alright. Let's move our line. We need to get ourselves to Caledor. We've just used this 9 minutes. Oh, that sucks. Let's do a run back to the war camp. We did yeah, we jumped to move. Oh, I'm stuck. Are we stuck here? I think we're stuck here. Okay. Let's do a guild scroll. You know what? We'll book a binding. That's fine. Great start. What a stupid place to get stuck. But yeah, we jumped in before stream. I thought Troll Country was about to get sieged, so we obviously we logged out of Troll Country. But I was wrong. We're going Caledor. What else did we do? We handed in the RvR weekly. We got crests. We did one more thing as well. Hi, Ols, Caledor. We bought the trinket, the bulwark trinket. So we have that for 40. We kind of do want to be using it now, but we've got the full gen set, so we'll just use the gen set for now. This old thing. The 2% block. We're already there. We go barracks? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's see if we can get there. We'll see if it's a repeat of yesterday where we die a bunch. Oh, almost died. Bolster. Full health. Happy days. And do you have a warband up? You do. We didn't get kicked. Oh, there we go. Too many tanks. That's what we're waiting for. So I guess I'll make an open party. Because we're not going to be able to join that. Oh, what was it? Warband C? Ah, there we go. Warband C. We got our own warband up. Yeah. Cool. 100 plus players, 25 to 99. They have 160 AAO. So once again, it appears that nobody plays Destro in the morning. So this will be a quick Caledor and then a quick Fortress fight, I guess. This will probably be boring for 5 minutes, but that's okay. Here we go, we got some people filling up. Let them know it's overflow. It's fine. And then what else are we going to be doing? No, we didn't do anything else. I did read a bunch of stuff yesterday and this morning in terms of weapons for tanks. And I don't think many people use the Subjugator set. Now obviously this is a DPS weapon, so we don't need this weapon. Which again would have saved us 15 gen crests. This shield isn't very highly rated, which is interesting. My only understanding there is because it is it doesn't have the 2% parry on. And it sounds like the Glory main hand and offhand are kind of like best in slot for a while, and then we replaced the Glory shield with the Anathema shield. Again, I don't know what they're called, really. I know Glory is the name of the weapons for Order. The rank 45 weapons, basically, the blue ones. They seem to be kind of best in slot for tank until we get to Renown rank 61, and then replace the shield with the 61 Renown shield, the epic one. And they're basically best in slot, which is kind of weird, because they're kind of lowish level. Obviously this is DPS, it does turn into a tanking one, which is why we got the hammer over the axe. And when we hit 40, I don't know if I want to even talisman these two, to be fair. I mean, obviously, if we use them, we'll put tallies in. But I'm also kind of thinking we just buy both the glory ones for, what is it, 400 war crests apiece, so 800 war crests. Seeing as they're basically best in slot. As I say, until we hit renown rank 61, and then we take the shield. But that blue rank 45 weapon seems to be like best in slot. So I don't know. Obviously, they've all got their merits, I guess. Depends if we're doing warband stuff, 6-man group stuff, etc. But yeah. Again, we'll the on hit proc 3% chance to create a shield. That seems crazy because of the defense, guarding people, and then obviously getting a chance to be hit twice, basically. So yeah, we'll play around with these at 40. We could even buy just some low level, like 3 gold tallies or something to wang them in, like plus 19 something, just so we actually do have a tally in them both when we hit 40. I was going to do it before stream and buy 2 max wounds ones, but then as I say, after reading up about it all, I don't know if that's worth it or not. And then for accessories, I think we continuously use this for the whole game, basically, because that is best in slot for one of the trinkets. Again, not taking into account some of those really expensive bronze or iron items that cost like 6,000 gold or something. And I think there's another gen piece we use, maybe this one. I can't remember now. I wrote some stuff down so I know what I'm doing when we hit 40. And then also, before we start getting some good gear, like, I say good gear, like the red eye set and doing dungeons, it could even be the onslaught. Could even be the onslaught belt we use. There is a quest that we haven't picked up because I think it only is available at 40 in the dwarf town from an NPC in here that gives a belt with an epic belt with block percent on. So, but that's coming from chapter 22, which again is not something I've ever done in chapter 22. So we'll have to see if we can get a group for chapter 22 at some point. I feel like it only spawns. I don't know, it's got like a 10-hour respawn or something on that public quest. And from my understanding, it's a hard public quest. Like the boss has mechanics. So again, we'll see as we get to 40. We'll test the waters. We'll see what we think. Oh, we also have 2 bags to grab, so even more war crests. But yeah. Pretty slow start. DVD and Caledor. DVD and a fortress site. That'll complete us the Fell Landing quest. It is Fell Landing we go to, isn't it? Yeah, Fell Landing. So we do have Fell Landing quest somewhere. This one? Yeah, capture Fell Landing. So that's going to give us another 50 crests. Isn't the worst. And then again, at some point, we'll rearrange this action bar and do something tasty with it. Yeah, pretty one-sided start to the morning as always. I'm guessing after we do Caledor, we'll then do the fortress in Fell Landing, then we'll probably go Troll Country and do that keep. And then ignoring the other zones that open up, we'll probably then go back Blackfire Pass, get this 2-star and siege that. Or after Foul Landing, everyone will bang out. So we'll see what happens. Do we need any more influence? I think it's Elf we still need, right? Haven't done tier 2. Tier 2 gives us a belt at 38. We've gone past that cloak now, so we don't need that anymore. We're on 55% on the outer door. Yeah, I think the only thing we need is... It's tier 2, isn't it? Is that... Yeah, tier 2 elf, which again we've never been to on this class. An Empire, I think I've already looked at Empire, I could be wrong. Yeah, helms we don't need, and I don't think we need anything from tier 4, we've already done it. And then let's just double check Dwarf, just in case I've missed Dwarf. We've basically completed Dwarf except tier 2. Boots we don't need, yeah, so it's just tier 3 elf. And as I say, since we've been playing this tune, I think we've seen it open in Shadowlands maybe once or twice, but we've never gone there because it was just kind of farming kills. How I wish I farmed kills there. And then yeah, we are using the gen set now. So we have what, 140 HP every 4 seconds? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. So we got a little bit of HP regen. I guess as well if we use the Glory main hand and offhand, the main hand also gives us 20 HP per second, and then the offhand does give us, well, just block and parry. That doesn't give us any HP regen. So again, it may be worth buying that main hand, the Glory main hand, and not using the Subjugator main hand. Again, it's DPS, so it doesn't really fit in being a tank. And then at 38 we do have these 2 weapons, which we just randomly got from Influence tier 4. So to save us from buying any more weapons from 34 to 40, we'll go to some PvE stuff. Again, DPS main hand, tanking offhand. And at 40, yeah, we will use the Subjugator shield to start off with, because I do think that proc rate is going to be nuts. But if it very rarely procs, then we will sink in some War Crests and buy both the Glory main hand and offhand. Or I guess we can use the Subjugator offhand until 61 and then buy the... Oh wait. Yeah, okay, the rank 61 offhand, which again I'm going to call Anathema because I played Zealot, and that's what it was called for the Zealot. The Glory turns into that, I'm pretty sure. So we do need the Glory one if we want to go Anathema offhand. Or 61 Renown rank offhand. So yeah, we'll probably sink in 800 War Crests and buy both of them. We're on 2,624, so it's not the worst thing in the world, sinking 800 War Crests. Though I am aware of how expensive it gets later on. Oh, people have got that quest, so they're going to share it, that's fine. I was about to do that same thing. Yeah, there we go. I don't think there's going to be any oil, but we'll do that anyway. Are we using the right tactics? Less damage, toughness. Oh, we've got that in the way now. Can't see him now, never mind. I'm sure we're using the right ones. Because yeah, that's got a 5% chance to proc, that sprint through the Renown. And that does proc quite a lot. This guy, Grudges. And then we're buffing our Slayer at the moment. And then we won't just spam this ability. We'll actually buff our Slayer for a change. Does it also reduce armor? Yeah. I guess I just have some coffee as we spam abilities. Oh yeah, technically we're not buffing our Slayer because we've oafed the main tank to gain grudges, so we're just buffing the main tank actually. That's my bad, I forgot that. That's how that works. When I clicked the Slayer just then I was like, why is it not showing me all the buffs he's getting? Oh yeah, I haven't oafed him. That makes more sense. We only seem to be displaying 4 buffs as well, why? We should be displaying 5 buffs. Oh, there we go, alright, it's just because I'm not using that other ability. We could change teams around, I'll do that in a second actually. Could do that now. I don't know how I want to even do this. I kind of want to put this boy in this group. think we do that for a second. So we've got healer, tank, and then four dudes. Yeah, that's fine. People will leave as other groups empty out a little bit. I guess here we should, yeah, head fortress. Easy peasy, okay. We're stuck in the floor, we're still stuck in the floor, Jesus Christ, there we go. Stupid floor. Brilliant. Kind of feel like I want to put the Bright Wizard in with all these fellas as well. All the White Lions. $58 versus 45. We'll see if those numbers stay that way for the defenders. Okay. Full party, damn. So now that we've got a full party, they could do with a tank, but we don't have any more tanks. They have a healer, they have a healer. We've got 2 healers, they have a healer. I mean, it is what it is. Tank, tank, tank. Although he's level 19, no tank. But again, that's kind of okay. This is the quest. No, that's the maw. This is the quest. Oh, and I guess you're only showing it to your party, aren't you? 20, 40. Who's that? Who was asking? Oh, Zara, yeah. Already done. You need to join my party. Oh, I don't know why I wrote TBH for to be honest. I was meant to write by the way. Never mind. So I haven't quite woke up yet. Oh, big stretch. I guess he used that ability there, right? Yeah, that must have been what he just used. Or their version of it. In 2 levels, when we can equip the hotkeys, these weapons, 38, we can also buy a new mount as well. So we will do that at some point, probably when we get to 38. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near getting a level today. Or right now. Yeah, we're like 2 bars into this level. So we'll see how it goes. Again, if we continue to do... I mean, people are leaving and stuff. I don't know who's joining, so I'm not going to change the groups up. But yeah, if we do, after Foul Landing, we do end up going Troll Country, sieging this, and then whatever new zone procs, or going to Blackfire Pass and sieging that. We'll continue with the open world RvR stuff. But I am more than happy to just spam scenarios today after we do these couple of bits. I'm guessing he was meant to inspect me. Oh. Altasha. We got ourselves a little toughness wound. 22 toughness. Again, we can pop that on these 2 weapons, I guess. Again, I'm kind of... I don't know if I want to be putting tallies on the subjugator stuff. Because, as I say, after reading up about it yesterday and this morning, it does sound like the glory weapons are better. I just feel like... Oh, we started. I just feel like that proc rate on the subjugator shield is going to be crazy. So, I mean, we'll test that for a little bit. We're probably not got the right guy on. Oh. And then these are all going to be taken, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, I won't say anything there. Oh my god, I'm stuck. There we go. This floor is so annoying. Yeah, we've already got everything. We follow where this warband drops. I think that's the plan. We follow these boys. I don't think they're going to jump down. I think they're running back to the back. I feel like we'll be going back to Reaper's Watch in a second. This mount's ridiculous. I need to get off this mount. Oh, yeah, Reaper's Watch. Oh, I won't even say that. We've got enough people here. Did they get anything? No, they didn't. This mount is... Oh my god, I can't see anything on that mount, you know. It's so stupid, that mount. Where's he died? Oh, he's up, he's up, he's up. Oh, we didn't manage to save them in time. %. I can't remember if in a fortress fight we can use the fortress doors on the side once we take the main door down. I can't actually remember. I guess he defended the slow. He must be low level so far. I think we run around the back here. Is someone gonna res this dude? Guess not. Oh, he must be resing him. Yes, he still hasn't been resed. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What's so far, dude? Where's this guy died? Too far away. No idea. Don't know where he's died. I mean, we have enough people main door. Yeah, we don't need to be main door. That's fair. Somebody finally res that guy, I guess. I guess everyone's gone main door. Again, I don't know. I can't remember if we can take the side door in a fortress site. So I don't want to start being like, oh yeah, we take the side door, guys, and then everyone stands there and no one can use it. So yeah, we'll also take main door. Oh, I guess when he said we'll take main door, he means the main door of the fortress upstairs. Yeah, that's what he means by that. We end up dying here? Maybe. And I guess they're not defending anything. They've all gone top floor, so yeah, that's fine. No, that is fine. This guy should be main tank. Seeing as he's also using Menace. And we're body block now, so it is what it is, I guess. Wrong hotkey. Just 8,750 wounds. Weak! We are pretty weak now, dude. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. We will get there. I'd kind of like to have, like, 12k wounds, to be fair. But that might be, that might mean the rest of our stats suffer massively. 10k, I think, will be alright. If we can get ourselves back up to 10k. I want to guess while we're doing this. Yeah, okay, so one dude in the party didn't actually have that quest. They've all got it. Cool. Silenced. This is also going to give us a couple of warband leader marks, I guess. Not that we're constantly gaining... Oh, we are actually constantly gaining renown, so... Because there's people upstairs getting killed. Was it like... 2 or something? 2 points every couple of minutes? Oh yeah, we are, but only because it's overflow when we couldn't get a warband up. When we started, there was only, I think, 3 warbands, and they were all full. So we ended up making our own. And it's soon filled up, which is nice. So we'll get some currency towards a cheeky mount, or whatever else you can buy with them warband leader marks. I think on this toon, on the dwarf, I'm not too bothered about getting the warband leader marks because I really like the dwarf mount. If I was on a horse, I'd probably be wanting to lead warbands more, so I don't have to be on a horse. As stupid as that sounds. But yeah, we'll see how we get on after the fortress. I'm hoping everyone goes Troll Country and we immediately siege Troll Country, but I understand that everyone bangs out normally after we do this in the morning. We take a keep, we take the fortress, everyone logs off. Not everyone, but you know, a lot of people log off. So, I mean, if that is the case, we'll ping around. And we'll mainly do scenarios just to get a boost of level today. Saw Hacker in that list, he might siege. Oh yeah, we tried to join his party first, but too many tanks. So then we obviously made our own. But yeah, hopefully he'll... I mean, Christ, can I not just siege? Can we not just go siege Troll Country? We don't have a ram, but we can go buy one. They're cheap. Cheapish. Yeah, you can. There we go. There we go. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, buy a ram one time for your 5 gold. That's right. That's right. Although, again, for RP reasons, I mean, it's just 5 gold. Doesn't matter. We probably want one of all of the dwarf ones, just so we really commit to being a dwarf. We don't want to buy no Empire ram. Want to represent. So what contribution we get? Go to any dwarf war camp. Should be able to buy somewhere in war camp. Yeah, okay, okay. Nice, so we've got 50 war crests. Does it actually tell you how many war crests you get for this? Oh, good lord. Wait, did we just receive 89 war crests for doing that? We got 44 and 45. We came 54. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Oh, these two. This sucks. This is what we did on our Zealot. We technically came joint 6th, 7th, and we won a purple bag, not a gold bag. That's fine then, we've got a lesser loot bag, I'm happy with that. 44 plus 45 and then 50 from quest. Hells yeah. We got TC and Siege. You know what? No, this doesn't matter. We'll go buy a... Can we not do that? Oh, there we go. You're not going to hit me? See you later. We'll just buy an Empire one because we're in Empire. I'm not really bothered. We'll just waste 5 gold. It does not bother me at all. If the dwarf was up, I mean, the reason why I'm thinking this is because A, I don't want to have to reload. It's annoying. Now that we've done a fortress and a keep, because we're going to be laggy. Poor Dash just put away from them. Yeah, man, he didn't even hit me. That guy was really single filing. I mean, we probably do have time to go troll country. Not troll country, to go to a dwarf place. Yeah, you know what?
Off to start a saga. On your way.
Like this. This is the reason why I didn't want to do this. Ugh. The lag. Ugh. Okay. We need to find the quartermaster. I'm guessing is this fella.
Care to part with some of that gold?
Ram. Bought. Can we sell this back? It sells back for 51 silver. Jesus Christ, that's bad. That's kind of sucky. What is that? What are the economics in this game? That's crazy. Empire? TC? And I'm guessing the ram works the same way as the like ballistas and stuff like that. So when we're mounted, we click it, it follows us, we take it to the door, we dismount, we click it, it then just snaps to the door, we siege. Oh, everyone's banged out, that sucks. Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it should be like that. Cool, okay. Yeah, because we've not used a ram, we've only used the ballista once. Just so I don't, you know what I mean? If we were to siege, but obviously the warband's banged out, so fair enough, we're probably not going to do that now. But yeah, I don't want to go there and then be like, what? How do I use a ram, guys? Just announcing 1 and tier 4 the other warband for siege and TC. Ooh, we might do, we might do. What else we got on? I mean, we do have 25 to 99. They have 120% against all odds. There's probably a lot of people here. This isn't refreshing, I don't think, in real time. Oh, it might be, because there's 4 people in mine. They're all going to leave, but we'll do this anyway. Oh, they're all lobies as well. Hells, yeah, that's what we want. Get some more lobies. Nearby, refresh. I mean, I'll start heading to the keep, because I don't want to run around and farm kills. I want to siege. Oh, everyone's leaving. It's hacker logged as well. Mate, everybody, as I say, in the morning, it seems to be. Appreciate, we've discussed many a times, you know, time zone, people being on all day, etc. But it does feel like in the morning, we get a keep, maybe 2 keeps, we get a fortress, everyone logs out. It's kind of bonkers. I mean, Christ, I'll do it on my own if I need to. This dude's in troll country. Yep, okay. Do we get kicked because there's too many tanks? We do not get kicked because there is not too many tanks. We didn't mean to fall off that, but that's fine. We'll fall off. We'll catch up with the warband. And then yeah, I guess we could do a reboot in the client, clear as day. One keep, one fortress. You are our mark. And then, do you know what? I think something we need to do right now is we follow this dude. We bring up unit frames. Is there an easy way just to disable all this? I don't think there is. I mean, we don't want it to be disabled, obviously, but we want to disable all the zealot stuff. Because I'm sure this is one of the reasons why we're lagging so much. Because the game's wanting to... Oh, you can just disable it. How's your... Didn't we just disable these three? Oh, we should be at the BO for this as well. I don't know about the guard stuff and the resin, so I'll leave the guard and res. Because that's the only thing I need to see on these unit frames, because I'm not a zealot. So that should be okay, hopefully. Again, we'll probably have to reboot the client, delete cache, and all that sort of goodness soon. But yeah, we don't need it to be trying to scan all the unit frames to see if a zealot's healed. Okay. I think that was the only thing I needed to do today. I was meant to do that before the stream, to be fair, and go into detail and just sort of edit all these frames a bit. But that's no bother. I could also... no, I don't need to put an oath. I was going to say I could maybe buff it so I can actually see who has the oath as well. But I don't think I need to see that because I change it so much. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're in a good place. Is he on a slow mount? He is on a slow mount. Let's get ourselves on a slow mount as well. Any excuse to be on a dwarf mount. Kind of feel like we don't use this ever again. I mean, we will, but I just like using the dwarf mount, man. We've only got 2 more levels of being slow, I guess, without using the dragon or the worm mount, Werven mount. Oh, we got Troll Country Siege. How's yeah? Let's go. That's all we wanted, and that didn't take too long. I mean, I probably should have just grabbed the siege engine myself in a one-man party. Oh, we got stuck on a rock. I don't think he is. 20... Oh, okay. 7? How is he 7 feet away? feel like this is incorrect. This does not seem to be accurate at all. Oh, that guy's at the back. He's died. Is he a healer? He's a healer. Classic. Classic warband mentality. Sorry that you're at the back trying to heal people and keep people alive. You've died. Tough. Classic warband mentality. Let's go. Love to see it. We should have probably gone to the keep regardless and used this fella. We can play around on that, but that's okay. We'll probably try and get on the ram for this as well. Again, we do love that contribution. Look at the Ironbreaker here. Oh, he's level 20, never mind. Level 40, but he's miles away. Is that ram being despawned? Wait, what? Oh, it's down there. My bad. Okay, I see it. Okay. For a second, I couldn't see it. Oh, Hazmi's doing it. Yeah, okay, sound. I know what's up. Player is already throwing this weapon. Do I have to be dismounted? I do have to be dismounted, okay. Yo. We'll ram, we'll get some contribution. We'll do this keep. We'll continue on and see what goes on in the open world. And if nothing's... That was a bit laggy, that was. And if nothing is crack-a-lacking, we will go scenarios. I forgot to click that time, that was my bad. Just watching the bar. Okay, let's have some coffee. Hope nobody saw that 50%, back-to-back 50%. Oh, could get warband kicked. Clearly, no one must be stream sniping because nobody kicked me from the warband for doing that. I'm overcompensating now, so we don't hit 50%. Rage proc, 58% order pop and climbing. Don't think you get much action as everyone is farming on order at the moment. Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem, and we have discussed this before, where I kind of feel like I should be playing Zealot in the morning. Or just Destro in the morning. Because lately it has just been super one-sided in the morning, or at least the morning for me. I mean, it sucks, but... I mean, that was a bit laggy there. It sucks, but at the moment, because we're only 36 and we're not quite 40, this is giving us some free currencies, and this is kind of free loot. So as we approach 40, I mean, it's neither here nor there. I would rather the population be balanced and we actually have combat and fights and defense in keeps and stuff like that. But up until 40, I think that's kind of, it's neither here nor there for me right now. Once we hit 40 though, this is going to suck. I don't want to do this if once we hit 40, this is the morning. So we will have to go Destro in the mornings. But this week specifically, we do want to focus on the Ironbreaker so we can do Land of the Dead. Because it's not content I've experienced yet on any character. I've never done it. So this week we're just trying to get as much resources as possible. Which again, because it's PvD, and it's very one-sided, I guess we're gaining no resources, aren't we? Because we're not killing anything, we're not doing anything but doing keeps. And I'm guessing resources drop off kills, same way Warcrests do, perhaps? Am I still mounted? Could have swore I came off the mount. Didn't know you could ram a door whilst on a mount. Interesting. And then also Rage Park, yeah, normally, as I said earlier, we as Order, because again, I normally start streaming 10 o'clock in the morning my time. And between like 10 and 12 is pretty one-sided, but as I say, we normally get one keep, maybe a second keep, then a fortress fight, then everyone normally bangs out. So we've done one keep, Caledor, we've then done Fell Landing, the fortress, ooh. And now, luckily, we've got enough people on to clear up Troll Country. But then the only zone that's currently open after Troll Country, ignoring what that turns into. Ostland's the same one, isn't it? Whatever the tier 3 one is, I guess, for Empire. Fire Pass? The only other zone is Black Fire Pass, I think, at the moment, and that is 2-star Destro Keep. So I'm guessing that because we don't have a 2-star keep, people will be like, oh, we can't get a free siege, so let's just bang out. But again, we'll see. Oh, that lagged, I swear to God. You can't do much about it. Is the Discord groups determine what side zergs? Everyone follows the Discord groups and X Realms. Sad to say the last few months the Discord groups have been sitting on Order. Oh, is that really how this works? We are in the Return of Reckoning Discord, but we're really bad at using Discord. Or I'm really bad at using Discord. I say we a lot because it's like a channel thing. You know, like you guys, me, we're all in it together. It's a we. Yeah, I was married. But yeah, I don't really pay attention to Discord. Any Discord, if I'm being honest. Can we, Oh, we're tanking. We're tanking. I don't think we're tanking for very long. No, we got it, we got it, we got it. I kind of feel like here we have to just spam this one ability. Because we don't have Menace. Oh, we lost it. We got it back. I should drop into like, oh no, maybe not. Not the last few months, the Order swing is in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I would say it was in the last couple of weeks. Because yeah, when we've been playing the Zealot since the end of January. Oh, how has he just become so much stronger than me? In terms of threat, that's crazy. We were rocking that for so long. Given every guild Discord and they will join whatever side has a Discord warband, and it has been the last few months, not according to graphs. Yeah, I would have thought here, just because we're having a bit of a discussion, let me just knock that down a pinch. Yeah, I would have thought. So I started playing this end of January, and I did play this. Well, I started with a bunch of random characters before we settled with the Zealot. And time zone wise, as we first played the Zealot, off stream, I would play late at night for the EU. So I would be sort of in line with NA. And I kind of didn't notice it being that one-sided. In the mornings for EU, fair enough. I'm loosely, I guess a couple of weeks it was Destro just slaying Order. Then it was like a week of Order slaying Destro. Then it was a couple of weeks of Destro slaying Order again. And it sort of went back and forth a little bit. But I never really noticed like a significant... I mean, I say this, it's been a few months now, I probably forgot. It was probably very one-sided Destro, to be fair. But yeah, the last couple of weeks, in the mornings for me at least, up until about midday, it's been very order heavy. And then around midday, or the Destro lot come on. Or people X-Realm, or whatever happens. But yeah, I've definitely noticed the last couple of weeks, in the morning specifically, from like 10 till 12 for me. Again, using like EU time zones, if you will. I mean, technically it's UK time zone, but we'll just say EU for the sake of it. Yeah, it's been really heavy order until midday, 12 o'clock. And at around 12 o'clock, it then just becomes very Destro heavy. To the extent where there's no open warbands on order from 12 onwards. Occasionally we get one, but generally speaking, yeah. And I'm guessing here as well. I mean, we've got 3 warbands open. All in Troll Country. Let's say there's, we've got 100 plus players. So chances are 3 full warbands, give or take full warbands. There's probably 1 closed warband kicking around somewhere as well. Then a couple of 6-man groups doing their thing. But I'm 100%, because they've got a 2-star keep, we don't have a 2-star keep. I bet after this, there is no warbands open. Unless everyone's like, yeah, cool, let's just slay this real quick, because there's no Destro online. But I'm shocked that this is even happening, to be fair. Because I would have thought everyone after that fortress would have banged out, because that's what normally happens. The Johatsu IB effect. I mean, it is, right? When I was playing the Zealot, mate, Destro was smashing. And then people started to bitch and whine. Oh my god, he doesn't have a stream delay. We come off the Zealot, and then suddenly, Destro were losing. I mean, it could be the case. Could be the case. Nah, I'm only playing. It's definitely not the case. And I'm expecting as well to eventually hit that same problem on order. But again, we'll see as we get on. We're not 40 yet. We're not specifically doing a lot of open world stuff. We're not running our own warbands. It is what it is. But I do think we're going to run into that exact same problem. I guess Hycam disconnected. With a lot of warrior priests, I've just noticed. Oh, we've got 2 AMs. I mean, I don't even need to change the party because everyone's going to bang out after this, so it's fine. Oh, I can't. I'm not the warband leader, am I? I've joined a random warband. I completely just forgot there that that everyone left my warband. Completely just forgot about that. Let me quickly change this. Oh wait, no. We joined somebody else's. Good lord. Good lord. That's my dedication to getting a solid warband. Can we, like, move? Jesus Christ. Stuck in that guy's cloak, apparently. Okay, we need one BO. We'll see what these chaps are doing. Where's the, where's this fella? Oh, did we, like, leave before I realised we were leaving? I've not, yeah, okay, my bad. I've not been paying attention to the, the in-game chat, as always. As always. We down here somewhere. Yeah, we down there somewhere. My bad. Often happens, especially when I go on a little ramble. A little ramble. There's a warband waiting to take keep. Well, then that's a good reason, you know what I mean, why I was in the keep. That's why I was still in the keep, guys. I realised there was going to be a warband ready. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where's this warrior priest? Up there? Don't need to help him. We shield this boy. We oath this boy. We'll probably change our oath in a second. We want a healer. Sad times for that. Zealot. Why is he just backpedaling? He died in 3 hits. Oh, he's 20. Fair enough. I remember them days of playing a Zealot and getting 3 hit. Oh, it's good fun. Last few months from what you've seen on Destro is a lot of alts, and as soon as Destro push for a fort, the organised order Discord groups flip back to their order mains to the point I've seen maybe 2 out of 10 fort wins on Destro. Ooh, yeah, we haven't seen Destro win anything for a while. They defended, I think they defended a fortress, maybe a week ago? Maybe they've actually defended 2 fortresses in the last couple of weeks. I definitely remember one where we got to like 11 minutes and we decided we didn't want to go back in, and I was very confused, and someone explained to me that the actual lord itself in the fortress takes 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I feel the fort stuff graphed. Yeah, that'll be very interesting to see who's winning the forts and if Destro are actually doing very well on that. Or how they're doing, I guess. Because yeah, other than maybe 2 forts that I've been involved with, we've won every other fort. But then it's normally this morning stuff where, as you can see, it's just very one-sided. I'm not sure how you'll do it. You can't track wins or losses, but you can track when there's fighting in the fort zones. You'll probably use the kill-death ratio to determine the winner. Yeah, because I'd imagine, yeah, whoever's getting the most kills and whoever's dying the most is probably losing. Especially when, especially like in the last push, if the defenders win, they all obviously overextend and leave the fort, don't they, and just mop everyone up. So yeah, I'd imagine the people with the most kills is probably going to be accurate. That's this done. I don't know why we're going this direction. What did we win? We didn't win a bag. But we did get a pity, increased in pity, so that's fine. Oh, and I guess now everyone's going to bang out. Yep. High pass. We don't need high pass. We don't really need any zone except tier 3 elf. But yeah, I mean, again, it's free keeps for me right now, which is nice. It's not nice, obviously, because it's kind of boring. We got 11 Warcrest for that. Again, it's free loot, but I'd much rather actually have a combat where I can learn my class and get better at playing my class, as opposed to just PvD. Problem is the third floor camping usually give more kills than the attacker if they're organised enough not to leave the third, so that would be a false indicator as well. Yeah, I don't know how you'd do that without an actual tracker. Oh, we're a bit laggy here because we're farming kills. Can we just run in and be a monster? We'll just root everyone. We never use our 6 ability. Let's just root everyone. We got Dark. You can get kicked. Oh, we were so close to kicking him. We were so close to kicking him. All I wanted to do is boot someone back into our warband. Oh, I'll stay dead for a second. Yeah, we were actually tracking it. I guess the only other thing you could possibly do is... I mean, I'd imagine like a community... We'll just respawn. We're not even bothered about this. You could possibly... I don't know how much access you have to the community Discord for Return of Reckoning, but I guess you could speak to like some of the devs or some of the people involved with that and ask them to put on in Discord like a Fortress channel, and then people after a fort's won can just comment and be like, foul landing, order win, done, and then you've got some sort of a tracker. I mean, obviously some people may lie and say the wrong things, you never know, but that could work, where the community just get involved and like, oh, order have won a fort, brilliant, now it's stamped, done. Because it's difficult, obviously, if you, do you know what I mean, when you go to sleep, you're unaware of any fortresses going off. We're going to Blackfire Pass. We do need to reboot the client, though. Last week has been really bad. I was on the other day and Destro lost to fort pushes. Order pushed 3 fort push, win. Oh, they won 3 forts in one day. Oh, sorry, they got 5 fort wins in one day. It was hard to be positive for Destro. 12-hour order farm, non-stop farming, keeps some forts. The devs don't do it like that. They only have the API to play with. Oh well, it's basically just like in the like the discussion, the general discussion channel. Every time a fort wins, someone just goes in Discord and makes a note. Do you know what I mean? That kind of a system. And then at least that way, then you can pull that information from that channel. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean that Ragepack, as you've said. Did we go to the right place? Yeah. Yeah, with what you said there, where, you know, I mean, 12 hours, you can't really do any open world RvR stuff because Order are just smashing it. Yeah, that is a bit demotivating, isn't it, really? That kind of sucks. I guess in that situation, the only thing I'd be doing is just spamming scenarios. Then you join a bunch of scenarios, and as soon as you start getting demolished in scenarios, it's kind of demoralizing as well, isn't it? We may as well get stuck in for a minute. Although, we probably don't want to be on this map, do we? We probably want to be on Badlands, so we can grab these two and just run keep boxes. Yeah, it is what it is. You try and figure out, set up some tracking and see if it correlates with the reality. Yeah, that also works. Did we just get hit? No, we didn't. If they are Destro boxes, he can get all them, that's fine. I'm going to get influence reward for it. Oh, we get a helmet that we're never going to use, some shoulders we're never going to use, and a body we're never going to use. Worst part is the same guilds do the same to Order when they decide to play their Destro guilds. Real sweet way to do it is to code an add-on that pulls the info from inside the game, but you can't bother with that. Yeah, I mean, that would be the ideal way of doing it, right? But then obviously, I guess you'd have to always be online, or you'd have to have a bunch of people with that add-on, so the information lines up correctly, right? And yeah, Rage Packet, it's very difficult to do anything when it comes down to like population and people switching sides and doing all that goodness, all that juiciness. It's very difficult to make sure that, do you know what I mean, you don't get people X-ramming and you don't get people switching guilds. Oh, and this dude's still rocking. He's still doing stuff. So we'll sit tight with Porra for a while. These big guilds have an Order guild and a Destro guild, and they'll be your friend one day and find me the next. Yeah, so the guild that we joined on our Zealot, because, well, somebody in the chat basically invited me into it. I can't remember what it used to be called, but they changed the name to Invictus, I think, on Destruction. I'm aware that they both have, or that guild has an Order guild and a Destro guild. And they, as you've mentioned here, they will do things where, I don't know, one weekend they'll do Order warbands at night time, one weekend they'll do Destro warbands, and they'll rotate it each week. So I do see what you're saying, because then again, do you know what I mean? If everyone's in that Discord and they go, oh, well, Invictus are going Order this weekend, and everybody goes Order because of that, then you've got a snowball, haven't you? Everyone's on Order, no one's on Destro, Order smash it and just win everything. But then, as I say, I kind of feel like the game needs to be more punishing. And what I mean by that is like Blackfire Pass right now, for example. Let's say we use the top end number, so Order have 24 people here and Destro have 9. Both sides should be penalised. Both sides should get not a buff to against all odds, like Destro are getting a 60% against all odds buff. Obviously, that would be higher if these numbers were 24 versus 9. But both teams should be somehow punished because it's not a fair fight. I mean, again, that's probably a really bad take, and people are probably sitting there going, this guy's an idiot. But to try and balance each zone and to try and balance numbers or something like that, or even the overall population. There's got to be a way to be able to do it. And again, we have discussed this quite a lot on this channel in terms of why they can't do such a thing, and this is the reason for this is the reason for that. I do get it. I'm not trying to be like coming up with stupid ideas, but although that is kind of a stupid idea. What you don't like is that you can punish players that want to play just one side. Yeah, so this is the other thing, isn't it? Because before we started to re-roll and play loads of classes in Tier 1, and then we made a Marauder, and then we made the Ironbreaker, all we had is the Zealot, and all we played was the Zealot. So in any situation where it's the whole, oh, because Destro have way too many players in Order, let's punish both of them, well, that's not really fair on me, is it? Because I'm not jumping around different teams. I'm not trying to just get free stuff. I just play a Zealot. That's it. So yeah, it's so difficult to even out. But I guess what I'm trying to say is the whole. If we take this today, we've done Caledor. It was nobody there. We then did Foul Land in the Fortress. Nobody was there. Surely that experience would be more fun if Destra had a bunch of people in the keep. And then again with the Fortress, surely it would have been more fun. And I'm guessing this dude's in the other place. No? HP? What are we doing? Wasn't he just stood next to me? High pass. Oh, we're now going somewhere else. Oh, we're going high pass to farm kills. Cool. But yeah, as I say, if I'm only playing a Zealot, then how do you balance the game around the people who only play one class and they don't X-Realm and they don't have different characters and stuff? Because that's basically impossible. I mean, I still feel like when the numbers are imbalanced, they should keep the against all odds buff, do that, that's fine, whatever. But they should also do something, as I discussed ages ago, where they buff people's stats. So if you've got a 10% against all odds buff, just using the number as a complete random example, maybe if there's, I don't know, 100 order and there's 10 destruction, maybe you give all of the destruction characters in that zone a 10% stat increase. So so one person is basically the equivalent of 5 people. I mean, again, just a brief example. That's not what I'm actually suggesting they do, because that would be ridiculous. Where you could just one v a warband because you're the only dude in the zone. You'd basically be a little mini boss, one hitting everyone. But so again, try and even out something, so it's not a case of you just PVD and it's just very one-sided. What's really needed is more pop and realm pride. Hard to get that to happen. That's very true as well. Especially when, since January, I've seen like the population decline. I mean, I could be wrong. I've not seen any graphs, but it does feel like the population is on a steady decline, and it's been that way since January. Chances are that's just what happens for a bit, and then they'll put out some Twitch drops or something like that, and then the population will start to increase again for a couple of weeks, and it will drop down again, increase, drop down, blah blah blah. I need to reboot client. Oh, the frames! Oh, the frames! But and this is why I randomly throw out stupid examples occasionally. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, they should make it so. In this instance, Destro get a 40% boost to all of their stats. I mean, that's probably not going to fix things. That's probably going to make it stupid, where Destro purposely bang out just so one dude is basically a boss. How's it going, real? But again, we need to throw out these random examples. Like even here, look how many Destro online now. We've got 2 warbands. Stat boost will be horrible as you solo roam. No one picks that, some just plays. Only the side with the AAO like, over 60% doesn't get a roll, and the other side will still get a roll. Oh yeah, rage proc. But obviously, like for example, in that instance, what happens if everyone's playing Destro? And then obviously, if all I've got is a Destro character and all I want to play is the Zealot and that's all I play, suddenly I'm not getting bags anymore because the against all odds is obviously. Do you know what I mean? It works both ways, kind of thing. Where did Pora go? Down here somewhere? I don't know why my enemy thing's not tracking. But only if you play the side with AAO, so would never get a roll. When as a one-side only realm player. Then it's AFK, so why should you get a bag? No, but this is my point, right? If I can only play in the first 2 hours of this day, and that's the only time I get to play due to having kids or full-time work, blah, 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 it's not my fault that everyone is on Destro. It's not my fault that everyone's on order, so we have a huge against all odds buff. If I only get the 1 hour a day to play, and it just so happens that in that hour, everyone is on my team, again, it's not like I have personally X-Realm to do something. And also, if that were the case, so every time I tried to do any keeps or any fortresses, it meant that I didn't get any bag rolls. It'll probably make me quit the game because I can't get anything. I can't get any loot. Are we on the wrong way here? Oh, we've got loads of Destro boxes. Oh no, there he is. Yeah, okay. Oh, have people started to bang out of this? Again, I've not really been paying attention. Oh, I guess Pora disconnected. We'll just sit here for a sec. Sure, tell her to log off. That's how you retain pop. You did nothing and farm people that couldn't fight back. Why should you get a bag for that? Yeah, hold on. No wonder this game loses pop. But being mad at the X-Realm is rage proc. That doesn't solve anything. Like punishing the player base because I'm gonna say a small percentage of players X-Realm, that does not help to retain players or get more players. You have to understand that not everybody is an elitist with every single character maxed at renown rank 80. Some people don't have that. Some people are brand new to the game. Is this guy banged out of our party? Yeah, doesn't he? Oh, we are not paying attention. Or is my UI just broke? I'm not really sure. Why is everyone just letting me die here? Okay, that's cool. Cheers, friends. There's 6 people here. We had a full 2... Alright, I'll just respawn. I'm not really paying attention though. Giving the extra almost 3 bags has led to this point. Has it? Good girls with long team players are the issues, and new players are fodder caught in the middle. Sad to say. I mean, they are, yeah. This is why I feel like the tier 2 plus stuff is crazy. Like going from tier 1 into tier 2. Again, I completely understand why they've had to bracket it the way they have, but it doesn't really allow new players to get a grasp and enjoy the game. So many people that I've played with have not left tier 1. And if they have, they've then quit the game because it's just not a very, do you know what I mean? It's not very well set up for new players. The problem with the X-Realm and stuff, I guess, again, it doesn't really involve new players. Other than if you were to punish them, if they're on against all odds 60% buff. Which again, I mean, you should never punish players in the game just because the population is doing whatever it's doing. Everyone's banged out of this now, I guess. Got the warband up. Because all I'm doing is having a chatter at the moment. We don't. Okay, we join scenarios. We start doing scenario stuff. Yeah, it's holding us, as you said there. Yeah, make sure new players don't get bags either. Push them out. Get rid of the new players. Too much focus is on bags and not PvP, I think. People just want free loot and don't want fun, fair fights. The problem is, though, because, I mean, I may have misunderstood what you said there, Rage. But the problem there is if people want to focus on PvP and having fair fights, that's also a system that I kind of feel for a new player is stupid. And don't get me wrong, hear me out first. So, like in a zone like this, Badlands and Blackfire Pass, well, it's the same zone, but yeah. Assuming that the population is even, 25 to 99, 25 to 99, let's just say that they both have 99 on each side. Why is this not being sieged when they've got a 2-star keep and we don't have a star keep? And 9 times out of 10, the reason why this zone is not being sieged is because people don't want to do this and push the zone. They want to farm kills. That to me is insane, that people just want to farm kills for Warcrests. I mean, you've got scenarios. I would like to say here, if you just want to farm kills, go join a scenario. But again, as a new player, and I mean, I'm not that new now, started in the end of January. As a new player, we jump into scenarios and nobody does the objective because all people are doing is farming kills, which again, to me, is baffling. So I think there's a lot of systems in this game that definitely need some sort of rework. Perhaps when you win the scenario based on the objective, you get more Warcrests or something. But the amount of times when we have a weekend scenario popping off and nobody does the objective at all, it's just join scenario and kill each other, and everyone just ignores everything but fighting each other, baffling to me. That doesn't sound fair or fun. What do you mean by it doesn't sound fair or fun? When you add farm to it, it's not about fair or fun. But surely fun, fair fights in the open world PvP is just farming each other. I mean, the terminology I'm using there for farm each other, I don't mean that where one team just dominates another team. I mean basically this, where like this keep doesn't get any supply given to it, this keep gets no supply given to it, and it's just one big blob of death versus one big blob of death. Sometimes Order win, sometimes Destro win, and it's just balls of death running into each other. Because that to me isn't fun, and that to me is the game in open world RvR. Or at least my experience of the game in open world RvR. So even if you, I mean, technically, I guess if you got rid of the bags, it would be, I mean, yeah, if you completely got rid of bags and the open world stuff was basically you take a keep, you get a bunch of Warcrest, and then you can go buy something, I guess that would then maybe promote more 6-man groups doing some open world RvR. But the game is kind of balanced around a big warband versus a big warband, is it not? And it is an issue about crash gain. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, once you've hit renown rank 80 something, or 78, I guess, 78, 80, when you get your final 2 career mastery points, there's no need to do objectives. There's no need to push keeps and push fortresses, because just being running around in the open world killing people gets you more Warcrest, does it not? Although I'm starting to think that might be wrong, because we gained a bunch of Warcrest for that fortress fight. I mean, we might as well just run boxes for now and start leveling up this. Just while I'm chatting around. Dirk, how's it going, buddy? You're a kill farmer player, but that is because I played this from start on live till this point, and most of the campaign is sort of seeing it done that through like 5 or so iterations. Deal, which is a bit numbing. Yeah, really good point as well. Again, for the people that have played this for ages and have probably every career at renown rank 80 or something, I mean, you don't need to do objectives, do you? You don't want to be doing that because it's boring. You've done it for 6 years. You've done it for 10 years. So all you want to be doing is kill farm. Oh, let me grab that. We missed it. But then again, you're not a warband player either. That's usually just on... Okay, okay. It's like more of a solo roamer, I guess. Forts give a lot of crests. And there's yeah, we've got that quest today. We did that in Fell Landing. Yeah, because with the fortress in Fell Landing, which was PvD, I don't think there was a single player defending. We gained, I think, 89 war crests, and then another 50 because of the quest that we haven't handed in yet. This one? Yeah, capture file landing, 50 war crests. We haven't handed that in yet. So we gained 139 war crests for doing that fortress, I think. Oh, we missed it. Good lord. You do solo, duo, trio, or 6-man Dirk. Yeah, see, that's something I kind of want to be doing, to be fair. Not on this toon, on the Zealot. On this toon, I don't think I've got anywhere near the gear I need to do that. And that would make it more fun to me. Should hand it in to start the countdown, Jatsu. Oh, I should, shouldn't I? I'd be right back real quick. Wait, I'm not in a warband. What am I doing? I'm doing solo play. Again, so used to being in a warband. That's twice I've done something stupid today with the warband stuff. Right, I'll go hand this quest in, because yeah, that does make sense. We start the cooldown on that. Because otherwise, I'll be doing that at the end of the stream, so I may as well do it now. A lot of us want to do scenarios, but we want a solo queue, as we don't do pre-mades. We have been begging for a pure solo queue with scenario select. Not this random skirmish mode that never has a weakened scenario in it. Wait, what do you mean, Rage? Is that a case of if I join a scenario queue as a solo, join solo, other people as a party can still queue into my solo queue, can't they? And then the problem is, even with a solo queue, they don't just need a solo queue where you only go against solo people. They need a hidden matchmaking rating, an MMR rating. Solo skirmish is a random scenario. You can't pick what scenario you want to be queued to. Oh, do people actually specifically do one? Because this solo, I just basically go onto this page and click join all. That's what I always do. So I guess I join everything, right? Including the solo one. Oh. Solo skirmish is a random scenario. You can't pick what scenario you want to queue to, but there will be only solos in it. Oh. Wait, solo skirmish is trash rage. Didn't you just say? Wait, so sorry, I'm a bit dumb here. What's the difference between solo skirmish mode and just joining? Wait, hang on. Let me just join this real quick. Have I misunderstood something here? So let me just reread that, Rage. A lot of us want to do a scenario. Oh, it's just me. How's yeah? We're gonna smash this one. We want a solo queue as we don't do pre-mades. We've been begging for a pure solo queue with scenario select. Oh, so you can specifically select like Reekland Factory solo queue. But currently, people can select this as a group and join it as a pre-made. So you go against pre-mades when you're trying to solo queue Reekland Factory. Is that how that works? Join all as solo will put you against group. Oh, okay. They just remade it from Discord into solo. You are solo queuing into the group queue. Oh, okay. Oh, it started. Very few that only queue solo. That's why it pops very slowly. If you join all the queues available to you. Oh, that makes way more sense. I did not know how that's how that worked. We don't have a healer. Let's guard this fella. We've just got him killed, I guess. They seem to have a lot more players than we do. Oh, we're not dead. Lol, I thought I died. So I brought up that thing to have a look at it. Get over there. Okay, now we're dead. I was mainly reading chat there, I wasn't really paying attention. They do seem like they got a lot more people than we do. If you join all as a solo queue, queue to queue. Oh, I read that bit. There's enough people. There's enough pops to have different solo and group queues for each. Oh, you doubt? Yeah. Just kill this dude real quick. That was a bad knockback. I don't know why I knocked him back that far. Doc. Were we not guarding the right guy? No, we were. Okay, it just the UI messed up, I guess. Fire flag would make more sense. Weekend Snow should have a solo option. You do agree with that? Yeah, I completely agree with that. I didn't know that's how this game worked. That kind of sucks a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Lol, good knockdown. Okay, that's fine. We want the flag, we want the BO. So if you join a scenario solo, you're fighting primates 90% of the time. Can you not shoot me? Are we still capping that from here? It looks like we are. He's shooting me through a wall. Oh, we got him, that's fine. 90% of the time you'll use as filler to give the groups that queue a fast pop. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, that would explain why normally for the weekend scenario it seems super one-sided. And that will be because we're getting queued against other players in pre-modes. Got him. You're a bit low. I don't want to fight all that without a healer. Oh, we don't even have a healer. This is fun. We haven't defended you very well at all. That's my bad. Oh, good knockdown, good knockdown. Body block? Hells yeah, we just saved him. Oh, hello. Get out of there. Get out of there! Yeah, there's definitely issues in this game. I'm not going to pretend there isn't. Because I kind of see it a lot. Or I feel like there's a lot of issues. And it's strange, well it's not strange to me I guess. I was about to say it's strange to me that they don't put a solo queue in the game. But they don't have the population for it, do they? It's the same way that they don't have, it's the same reason they don't have bracketed tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 like they used to do. Because if they had the population, they would be able to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4 like they used to do, right? Oh, the body blocks are real on this dude. We're getting him good. We're getting him real good. Can we kick him again in a second? 15 seconds. We should be using that ability. Easy game. We can't do anything with this dude, but we can oath him. Not playing this scenario very well at all. My mistakes. I'm basically just reading chat and farming kills. Dear. You do think that the scenario pop is lower than it could be because many have stopped queuing altogether, but the low pop does affect how much you can do when it comes to queues that are for different size groups. Yeah, completely agree. I mean, I'm kind of shocked, honestly, that they put solo queue and they put pre-mades in the same queue. That to me is absolutely baffling that they do that. Oh, someone's just knocked him down. I wanted to kick him off. Can I still kick him off? I can still kick him off. Although I've just booted him to the other side of the path, so that didn't really work. We're going to health pot here. because I want to kill this Sork. We should be able to line of sight this guy every time he's trying to cast on me. Although he might be putting down AoE. Fair enough. I think someone else got the kill there. Excuse the cough. That's why tier 2 is... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Because again, population. If they had more population in the game, they would be able to go back to how it used to be, where you've got tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4 as different brackets. And that would help, in my opinion, that would help retain and keep more players. Getting more new players in the game and keep them. Because again, as you leave tier 1 and go into tier 2 as a new character, it completely sucks. And I understand how you're meant to do it. I get how it's meant to work. But it completely sucks as a new player. And yeah, the pop clear doesn't support different tier 2, tier 3. I mean, Christ, they should make it, again, if in a perfect world, using the ranks like 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 39, or even 31 to 40, but up to like renown rank 50, and then renown rank 51 to renown rank 72. And do you know what I mean? They should really bracket the renown ranks as well, again, if they had the population. Because it's a completely different game when you go in versus people in crazy high renown rank. What came first, chicken or the egg? That's a very philosophical discussion that I don't have time to get into right now. We can't grab that. Maybe they should just add back in the guards and remove barriers. Knocking some pre-made bows into guards hits nicely. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have guards. It would make more sense that you've got... I mean, Christ, they should even put in, like, maybe borderline patrolling guards. Alright, we won that. That's fine. That's fair. We don't need to click that. Focus on pre-made bows into guards is nicely for their ego and they try and spawn farm. Yeah, because any spawn farming or any war camp farming is stupid to me. I don't understand why people do it. Again, for me, if I'm farming somebody at the war camp, like here, and I'm Destro, that is so boring to me. And everyone in order who's being farmed at the war camp will just stop playing or change zones, log out for the day because that's kind of boring. The reason scenario queue pop is so low is due to the pre-made farm, and the pre-mades don't want to fight other pre-mades, so they won't farm, or they want to farm solos. Yeah, and that's the other thing, people dodge. Always the case. I would say that's probably accurate in every game, because as soon as there's a challenge, and you're not getting free stuff, you don't really want to do it anymore. At least some people, again, I'm pretty certain a lot of people do want that challenge and do want to have a good scenario fight or a good open world RvR fight. This is only 1 star, so this is just farming kills, I guess. Okay. It's only a theory hard to test. Solo queue don't queue because they don't want to get farmed by pre-mades. Yeah, again, and you've seen, well, I'm not you specifically, Rage, but people would have seen this when I play scenarios. After a while, especially in this the weekend scenario, if order, and I'm playing this class on order, if we're losing 500-0 for like 3 or 4 games in a row, or people aren't doing the objective, I will then stop queuing scenarios because we're getting farmed. So, you know, in some people, including myself, I don't want to experience that. It's boring. But if there's a kind of a fair fight and people are actually playing the objective, hells yeah, I'm down to do that. You know when they collapsed the tiers, have RvR ever had to separate any veterans? No, they did it at some point. Okay, yeah, because I don't know that either, if they ever had that. I think we will go to High Pass, but we are going to mainly do scenarios. I will just grab a coffee in a second though. Using solo players for fast pops and groups is short-term gain, long-term loss as players quit due to getting farmed by the pre-mades. Then the pre-mades cry they don't get faster pops. That again is very true, because again, if you put in loads of solo queues in with the pre-mades, it means their queues do pop faster, which keeps your veteran player base happy. I mean, to be fair, it's one of the reasons why I kind of feel like the brackets are done the way they've done. Tier 1, everyone has fun up to level 16. Level 16 to basically 40, you're getting farmed by veterans, which keeps the veterans happy because they're able to grind lobies who aren't in good gear in tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. I mean, that's kind of why I feel like, other than the population, kind of why I feel like from 16 onwards, you're basically bird feed until you hit high renown. And when I say high renown, like, I don't know, 60, 61. And that was planned for much larger population. Exactly, yeah. And if the game had 10,000 players or even 5,000 players as like, or even 2,000 players as its lowest point, you would absolutely be able to bracket it the way it's meant to be bracketed. Yeah, it goes without saying. But when there's a population of like 200 people, Christ, if you bracket it that way, Rage Proc, the whole game would just be free free keeps PVD, because you'd have 12 people in tier 2 in this zone, you'd have 4 people in tier 2 in this zone. Do you know what I mean? It would just be, no one would be fighting each other. It would just be PVD if they bracketed that, which is a shame, in my opinion at least. Split tiers, it's bad in some sense. When you're in tier 4, you're locked into tier 4 zone, and you can get a bit repetitive after a while too. That's also very true, yeah. I mean, I don't understand, I do understand, but one thing I've thought about is I don't know why they don't allow everybody to go back to tier 1. Like, debolster me, so I'm the equivalent of a rank 5, and I can't help anybody in tier 1. Because tier 1's really good fun. These maps are, or Nordland specifically, this map is so fun. I'd love to be able to go back here as a 40, only be able to use the same stuff that a level 15 can use, and be massively debolstered. But then, as you've said there, Holdor, yeah, veterans know the game way better, and they're just farm noobs. And then, yeah, why would you go to tier 2, 3, and 4 when you can just farm noobs in tier 1? I'll just finish off reading this a little bit, and then, as I say, I'll quickly grab a coffee. Will be cool again to have the API and see how many people are actually queuing it. Yes, if we could get an API for the actual scenarios, that would be good. How's it going, Malma? I've read that a little bit. So much data. I mean, just give us all the data, right? Feeding solos into the wood chipper is horrible, as most new players queue solo. It's a horrible experience for a lot of new players. Very true as well. Lifetime said some of the craziest campaign mechanics there was. Previous tiers counter into locking higher tiers. We've also scenario counting for the victory points. I mean, Christ, if I could have a dude in tier 2, ranks 10 to 20, and lock its XP, again, weird thought, but and the zones actually went, you had to do tier 1, then you had to do tier 2, had to do tier 3, had to do tier 4 into fortresses, I would kind of be happy to have a character at level 9 or level 10 or something in tier 1, capped at 10, can't gain experience, to jump into at level 10. And then when we lock tier 1 down, it goes to tier 2. Then I'll jump into my other character around tier 2 and do, I don't know, maybe something like that. Right, last bit I'll read, and then I am going to grab a quick coffee. If the game keeps pandering to the guild vets and premies, we will never get new players to join as they all quit. But then also, if you don't pander to the vets, they'll all quit. So either way, you've got to do a very precise. There's a fine line, isn't there? If you piss off the new players, the game dies, and if you piss off the veterans, the game dies. You've got a real fine balance to keep the vets, but also introduce some sort of incentive to keep the new players as well. Vets won't quit, it's why they're vets. Then I guess you do the whole boiling frog, right? Put it in cold water, turn it up, boil it. Doesn't know it's being boiled. On live, the whole campaign ended in the city siege, and the scenarios are part of the progression. Exactly. Another thing where, you know what I mean, it adds up to the overall picture. But yeah, I'll very quickly. I appreciate all the chatter today, and I know I'm just staring at an empty screen at the moment because we're too busy chatting on. But I will just quickly take 5 minutes and grab a quick coffee, and then when we get back, either we siege high pass because this is ticking up to a 2-star, hence coming to high pass. So we'll try and leech this keep. But otherwise, we'll continue with the scenario push because I do want to kind of hit 40 on this dude ASAP. But yeah, cool. I'll be back in 5. Cheers, on. And we back just in time for the siege. So we're going to leech this keep, I guess. Where are we going this way? Let's get into Warband real fast. Insta-kick, too many thanks. That's good to see. We'll join this guy again. I'm sure he won't get kicked from this party. A lot of chat going on. Did we just lose that siege? No, we didn't. It's just gone down the map a little bit. We'll get with the group. What have I missed? All games die. That is absolutely correct. And some die twice. Some die about 6 times, right? What was that game? WildStar. Didn't that get rebooted like 6 times and died 6 times or something? WildStar. I never played that, to be fair. And I'm guessing this isn't going to be defended at all. It might be. I kind of want to get on that. I think there's too many players there, so I guess we're just going to sit around and chat for some more. Let's get on the white line. That's fine by me. I'll just try and follow this dude. And Dirk, you do like to point out this is a dead game. It was a dead game. It kind of, oh, excuse me. It kind of felt like it had gained a bunch of population when I started to play in January. I don't know if that was because of Twitch drops that sort of got a bunch more population to the game or not. But I did see a massive amount of players. I'm sure it was up to about like 2,500 players in peak hours. I don't know what it's like now because I don't play in peak hours, unfortunately. You just jest because people, just because it happened to actually die back when it... Okay, I see. I mean, technically, if a game doesn't have like 10,000 people, you know what I mean? Like looking at Steam charts and stuff, because a lot of people do that nowadays. If a game doesn't have an absurd amount of people on Steam charts, oh, it's a dead game, which is very funny. Keep playing this dead horse just to make it fun. Don't play it because you don't find it fun. It's so dumb. It's why people have quit, because it's not fun. I mean, again, it's subjective, isn't it? What's fun to one player is not going to be fun to another player. But yeah, playing a game you don't enjoy doesn't seem optimal to me. Exactly, yeah, I agree with you, Holder. When you stop having fun playing RvR, you'll stop playing. There's other things to do, absolutely, and there's so many other MMOs on the market. Some are, you know what I mean, the same player base as this. Some have thousands of people. X-Racers, how's it going, dude? It's already dead. And it's a dead private server. That's already known for years. Point is, play it if you enjoy group play type games. If not, then it's the wrong game to play. Solo, period. Exactly, yeah. Because when we started to play the Zealot to start with, I really wanted to get into 1v1s and 2v1s and all this sort of stuff. And then I've realised since playing the game that you can't... I mean, you can solo roam, absolutely. But you can only do that, in theory, when you're in really good gear and you're potted through the teeth. It did make you happy. That's fine, Rage, yeah. There's people playing solo enjoy it. Yeah, I often see at least a couple of people. I'll shout out Spooky. Spooky's quite often playing it solo on Twitch. There's a couple of other people, again, off the top of my head, I can't remember what everyone's called on Twitch. But I often see a bunch of people playing it solo. There's the other guy as well. I don't know his name, actually. It begins with a D. Demer or something like that. I've probably butchered his name. But I see him very often playing solo and solo roaming. To shut kid up, always solo roaming. There's a lot of people who still enjoy the game and have still been playing it for a long time. Fair enough. They're probably a lot of vets and they've probably got every character renown rank 80 plus. But yeah, there's a lot of people who still play solo and enjoy the game. And as I say, I do enjoy the warband stuff. I do enjoy some of the keep stuff. But then even here, doing this keep, for example, when they don't have much defense going on and we're sat waiting for this door to get knocked down, I've definitely said multiple times, I wish this was quicker. Yesterday as well, when we did... Oh, what keep was it? We did a keep yesterday. It must have been in Greenskin. Was it Thunder Mountain, maybe? This dude in this keep? And then when I watched back and did the VOD and edited the VOD for YouTube, that fight was a 14-minute fight against the Keep Lord. 14 minutes of just spamming skills in a massive warband trying to kill a boss was just ridiculous. So even in that instance, even if they had defense, that is boring to me. Where we're sitting here for like 20 minutes, 8, maybe 10 of those minutes are taking down 2 doors, even if they've got defense, even here. Even if they have a warband up here, it just delays the process of knocking this door down. Some people might find that boring. Again, I guess the premise is if you don't enjoy like the open world RvR stuff, then the game's like kind of probably not for you. Regardless of population imbalance, regardless of PvD, regardless if they've got defenders and it's a very balanced 100 versus 100. Because even if it's balanced population-wise, 100 players versus 100 players, chances are one side has better geared people and higher renown rank. Then how do you balance that? Fair enough, you might be able to balance the population in this zone on this keep, but maybe everyone on order is renown rank 70 plus, and this Destro have 50 of their players who have just dinged renown rank 40. Because then that is, again, very one-sided, even though the population numbers are there. Very hard to balance, in my opinion. So they can't keep new players. There's other things to play that isn't as AFK's laggy mess with a terrible matchmaking system for scenarios. Again, they still need to put in a matchmaking rating in scenarios. But again, they don't have the population for it. Because if I was rated, say, 1,000 in this hidden MMR, and everybody else is ranked 2,000, or has a 2,000 rating, I'm never going to get any scenarios. They won't get the quality whining though, that's top notch for RvR. You do feel like sub T4 scenarios are somewhat decent, or somewhat okay, sorry. Tier 4 is where the shift fest begins. Oh, sorry, the shit fest, I've got it. Yeah, I also completely agree. And even in the scenarios, I mean, the bolster system, in my opinion, needs a lot of work doing to it. Ignoring the lag of the bolster system and ignoring like the those sort of things about the bolster system, I think the bolster system needs some work. I mean, specifically when I think you roll a brand new rank 1 character, you go here, you go straight to like Nordland and get into PvP. You are the equivalent of a level 40 killing level 1s at rank 1. It's ridiculous. The first 4 levels of the bolster system need to be reworked completely. And then not to mention the bolster system from that point on needs to be reworked, in my opinion. Because being level 17 in full keeper gear, going against somebody who's renown rank 80, you may as well not have a bolster. There's no point of being bolstered because you're not the equivalent of a rank 41. But then I also appreciate in these older style games that because I have spent 6 months grinding to renown rank 80, I should be able to 3-hit noobs. I've earned that, right? Again, it's a fine line to it's a fine line to really balance, in my opinion. There's no such thing as getting new players. People try it in waves and either stay or you go. Like the Peon waves, for example. The total game pop has always stayed the same in total. If not, and if anything, pop always goes down. That's the real simple. I mean, as I say, I started playing this in January. I played this on launch back in the day. I outleveled all the content on a Zealot. The only people that were higher level than me were Russians. And I couldn't grind as fast as them because I didn't speak Russian. So I quit. And then went back to like vanilla WoW or whatever version of WoW it was at the time. And I've not come back to the game since. And then finding this private server, jumping back in. It's a little bit, you know, a little bit of nostalgia for me at first. Oh my god, I remember this. I remember going to Nordland as like a level 4 chosen and fighting people. This is insanely fun. I hit all of the roadblocks of dinging 17 or 16 on my Zealot, not getting the keeper set, and struggling. Then I did like PQs and PvE until around 20, 22. Then I started to do warband stuff as a healer. Really enjoyed the process of going from, you know, ranks 20 to ranks 40 as a healer in open world RvR, getting carried basically. Yes, I still absolutely got 3-hit by basically anybody who focused me, which sucked. And I absolutely was vocal about it at the time. But I really enjoyed it. Overall, I've enjoyed the game enough to be where I'm at. We only came off the Zealot because of issues within the game and drama. And then we started to play through loads of different tier 1 classes or careers. Because again, I don't know what everyone can do, so I'd often get killed by somebody and just be sat there thinking, what even just happened? I don't know what skills they use, I don't know. So we started playing through some tier 1 classes. Brilliant. I learned a little bit about each class. We played a Marauder to 32. We're playing this guy now. We want to get into Land of the Dead because I've not experienced that. Wouldn't mind doing Chapter 22 as well. I'd probably enjoy that. I've not done that at all. But if it wasn't for Ashes of Creation being delayed from the start of this month, going into Phase 3, being pushed back till August, I would have switched over to Ashes of Creation and put this game on the back burner. I think 3 months, give or take. Yeah, about 3 months. I think that was, you know what I mean? Like I've had my fun. The game's got issues. That's fine. Back burner. Move to a new MMO. But I am still enjoying the game. I'm still enjoying it. And I guess if I was playing a healer again, maybe my opinion would be different because I've already played a healer to a certain point of this game. My Zealot got to 67 renown rank, so we're getting close to 70 renown. And as I say, I would continue to play that, but drama, so I came off that class for the time being. Playing a tank, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to get to tank PvE dungeons. I think that's going to be quite fun. I normally play tanks in MMOs. But then, once I've done everything as a tank, and I've got to say renown rank 67 on this class, I'll either continue up to max renown, or not max renown, obviously I appreciate that's like hundreds, but you know, max in terms of getting all the gear at the, I think 78 is the last piece of gear you get, and then 80 is the last time you get 2 career points or something like that for renown rank. So I'll hopefully be able to get the Ironbreaker up to that point, but I am absolutely keeping my eyes peeled for another MMO to play. Yeah. Play the game for what it's worth and what it's designed for or meant for. If that doesn't fit your style, then go play a solo-based game. Again, absolutely correct. Yeah, races, I completely agree. If you want to jump into like 1v1s and not have, you know, 24 versus 24, completely appreciate that, yeah. One of the things that I guess a little bit annoying is, as I think a few people have kind of touched on today, is when there is a population imbalance, like even here, 100 plus players versus up to 99. And even if it wasn't this and it was balanced, the thing that I often see is just everyone balled up together. All warbands is a big ball of death. But you see that in any game where you can do such a thing. Even in a scenario queue, again, thinking back to like Vanilla WoW, where I can't even remember the player limits of things. I think WSG was 10 versus 10 and AB was 15 versus 15 maybe. I think, something like that. Maybe 20v20, I can't remember off the top of my head. But even in like a game like that, or a scenario or battleground like WSG, if one team just balls up all together, it's kind of difficult to challenge that unless you all ball up together. And then obviously it breaks down to the gear and stuff like that. It would be nice if splitting up would be encouraged more. Again, yeah, I do agree with that. Because the balling up, I mean, Christ. It's hard to stay alive as any class when you've got, you know what I mean, 3 warbands, and especially if you've got a set of dudes all on Discord together, like 3 full warbands all on Discord, and they're focus firing people, but you can't balance that because that's just people playing the game like more optimally than the other team. So it's, again, there's a lot of stuff that the game could be balanced better, or not balanced better, but things that would improve the overall gameplay of the game, I guess. And the overall like longevity of the game, I guess. But yeah, I have no idea how you'd fix a bunch of the issues in this game, because a lot of it I do think comes from population and the fact that it's a private server. If this was live, I think more new players would be happy to play it, because a lot of people look at a private server and think, well, if it gets DMCA'd, I've just lost all that progression, so why would I play that game? Why would I play that private server? Because that's how I've definitely thought in the past about private servers. But nowadays, I think it's more a case of, if I'm going to play this game, even if I get 20 hours out of it and the server shuts down, if I enjoy that 20 hours, 20 hours of fun I've experienced, right? Yeah. But as I say, yeah, the game's got a lot of I don't know, issues, I guess, that could possibly be fixed. But then you have to also take into consideration that the dev team are doing this as like a hobby. This isn't their sole purpose in life, do you know what I mean? So just the fact that we're able to play this old game and it still is alive and kicking to an extent, that's kind of good enough for me. Because if it wasn't this game, God knows what I'd be playing. I'd probably still be playing Guild Wars 1, to be fair. And that's not really an MMO. Kind of has its boring moments as well in that game. We got oil? We got oil. We'll have to backpedal. Where's this chap? No, he's over there. We good, we good, we good. I have seen... I don't know what it's even called now, to be fair. Let me try and remember. Some Korean MMO that's meant to be going into... I say Korean. I think it's Korean. It's Calco Company, whatever it's called. Odyssey something? Lost Odyssey? Not Lost Odyssey, that's a different game. Odyssey Chronicles? I don't know, something like that. That's meant to be coming out at some point this month. End of this month, apparently. So we will probably go and check that out. We were going to check out, at the end of last month, that Odin Valhalla or something, whatever it's called. Some mobile cross PC MMO again. I'm going to call it Korean. But that had autoplay, so we didn't bother even looking at that. Don't want to play a game with autoplay. No, thank you. Does not interest me at all. But for the time being, at least, this is basically the main game on the channel. And again, I do enjoy it, and it will continue to be the main game on the channel until I stop enjoying it. We will obviously dabble in other games, which is what we used to do on a Monday. Just play random stuff. And I would have done random stuff on a Monday up to this point, but again, I am enjoying this game. So, for all the issues the game may or may not have, still enjoying it. And then when, you know what I mean, when new MMOs come out, we'll take a few days of the week to like smash into that maybe. And then come back to this during downtime, or have like a couple of days specific while we play this. We should be grudging this dude. I'm not really paying attention again. There we go. He's still nowhere near me, so we'll just guard this fella. Yeah. And I think this guy's got far too much health. To be sat here and only have done 15% damage so far is kind of, yeah. Very bullet spongy. Although, Tough was in the channel the other day, and he did mention, I'm sure I can repeat this, because he did tell me during a live stream, they're meant to be implementing some actual keep boss mechanics soon. So, I mean, one way to technically combat the PvD, I guess, would be to make these keeps not free. Where the actual keep hero or keep lord or fortress lord, whatever they're all called, the boss of the keeps and fortresses are actually hard fights where you have to actually pay attention and do stuff. Because this, tank and spank, is kind of boring to me. Especially when he's a bullet sponge. And I think one of the examples I gave yesterday was the whole... I mean, Christ, even if every 30 seconds he just targets like one person and just kills them outright. Banging. Make it a little bit difficult. Maybe you have to defend that target or he dies instantly. Maybe if he dies, he can't res either, so he has to just stay dead or go back to the war camp and come back. Who knows? Just adding some sort of a mechanic for the keeps and fortresses, I think will be very beneficial for the game. The only issue with that is the lag that you suffer during keeps and fortresses, especially in a warband. I'm aware some people aren't as laggy as me here. But I think that's because we're doing the warband stuff. And I can only imagine at peak hours, if there was something like 500 people here on both sides, this probably wouldn't be playable. So, I mean, yeah. Adding control of BOs and zoners mechanics so people need to spread out a bit more. That would also be really good as well, yeah. Maybe once you've sieged to keep doors down, there's some silly mechanic where you have to hold all 4 BOs to actually open the doors now they've been sieged or something. Or, I mean, you won't be able to put like a door in this room or something, but for example, let's say they could edit the maps and blah blah blah. You could even put this in an enclosed room on the top floor or something. And the only way to open that door is to hold all 4 BOs for the whole duration. Or something like that. Maybe not the whole duration. It's probably a bad example. Buff, debuff, lord depending on BOs. Yeah, also a really good shout. Give him, I don't know, 100% damage mitigation to everything. And then for every BO you hold, it reduces it by 25%. But if you did that, you'd have to reduce his base health by a lot, because that would be crazy bullet sponge. And that way as well, I mean, even if you only do this for fortress fights or something, that way as well, it would mean that you'd only have, say, one warband fighting the dude here, and then you'd have another warband down there, another warband in all these BOs, and then Destro, what would Destro have to do? Because that would then, in this situation, I guess, if it was, say, 5 warbands versus 5 warbands, just because there's 4 BOs and the Lord, we have 1 warband on each of the BOs, so that's 4, and then we also have 1 warband attacking this dude. Destro must need to do something to the BOs, so they all split up as well. Otherwise, you just get all 5 Destro warbands pouring into the keep to kill us here, and then they'd bother about the BOs. But yeah, as an example, yeah, I think they should absolutely do something like that. In your opinion, fortresses used to have at some point that as a mechanic. Yeah, that should be something that they do. But then I guess player base, isn't it? If suddenly all the player base banged out and you only had 1 warband for this zone versus 1 warband, I mean, Christ, what would you do? Just leave 1 dude on each of the BOs, have the other 20 people DPS in the Lord, and have them. I think someone just rang my doorbell. Anyway, and then have 20 people DPS in the Lord, and then I guess the 1 person on each BO would just have to call out, somebody's coming to such and such. Oh, are we leaving? We are leaving, good lord. I'm glad I looked at chat for a second there. The only second I've looked at chat for a while. Solo with small groups can spread the work. Or spread and work the BOs. Some do smaller force than warbands. I mean, they should buff as well. I mean, again, bad example, but whatever. They should do something where they buff you if you're in a 6-man group, as opposed to a full 24-man warband. I'm under the impression the game is balanced around a full 24 warband versus another 24 warband. But it would be cool if they could do something where, yeah, if you're in a 6-man group, you get some sort of a buff. Especially if you're running around doing other bits and pieces in the map. And then it would promote more 6-man parties. I guess the only downfall in that is if they did that and it actually meant running around in a 6-man group was more beneficial, would that mean no one would play warbands? And in that 6-man group, tanks, for example, is 1 tank going to be better for group play, 6-man group play, as opposed to the other 2 tanks? And then it hits a balancing issue again, right? Where, for example, if the Ironbreaker only has like a 1 target buff for his oath friend, but say the Swordmaster has like AoE group buffs, or actually better yet, the Blazing Sun, because he buffs everyone with auras, doesn't he? Would that then mean in a 6-man group, Knight of the Blazing Sun is just a better tank, which then makes Ironbreakers and Swordmasters kind of obsolete, and then you hit another balancing issue. Again, I'm just riffing off random thoughts, but yeah. Artificial buffing does not feel fair. Yeah, you don't like artificial buffing. Yeah, yeah. Just there's got to be some sort of a way. Oh, we just dinged this full, I guess. Yes, we did. Gotta be a way to make it, like, give incentives to do other things than ball up in a big warband. But then also, I guess you could say, if you want all these different changes, just go play a different game. Play a game that has all these things in it. I don't know. I don't know. As I say, I enjoy what the game is for being such an old game. Oh, last birthday. We know this dude. Or we've played with him a little bit. We don't know him specifically. If it would be some way to, say, play morale rotations in organised fashion to fight off a bit larger force that does play less organised than you, that'll be fine. Oh, we are laggy. We got a purple bag. That must mean they have a warband in here. Yep. That's why we're lagging. Can we oath this fella? We don't want to be sucked in here, so we kind of want to stand right here, I think. So if we get pulled, we should hit the corner of the wall. I mean, I guess any organised, be it warband, be it rotations, be it a little party, any organised thing is going to be way better than Porg, obviously. I don't know why we're doing this. Farming kills, I guess. Oh, that guy's gone backdoor. I wish I was this tanky. Where I can just sort of go in and do my thing. We inspect him. We can inspect him. What's he in? Soft gear? Yeah, soft gear, of course. So he's using the 61 shield, and he's using a fortress longsword. Oh, I've died. Lol. Wasn't paying attention. Interesting. We'll wait for res. That's some coffees, wait for res. Oh yeah, we back up. You sort of need tank M4 to push these funnels to even have a chance at it. Yeah, I've heard this. And we don't get that until 40, do we? The rank 4 morale. If memory serves. Oh, that's kind of good. All damage is reduced to 1 for... Oh, it's only 5 seconds though. Let me in there. Let me in there. Yeah, we don't often look at morale stuff. Ooh, that's kind of right from morale 3. Although I think that's better. Reduce all damage by 50%. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, we must have gained some Warcrest doing that, I guess. Yeah, that is one thing that could be improved, like just giving tanks M4 at 16. Mate, I think, as weird as, again, bad take probably, I kind of feel like you should get every single ability at like rank 10 in this game. I don't see why you have to... I mean, I do, because it's an old game and that's how old games functioned, but I don't see a problem with just giving you every single ability at like rank 10. Might be a bit overwhelming for new players, having like, you know, I mean, 2 if not 3 full action bars at low level. But I don't see why you wouldn't. Don't see why you wouldn't. Give us every ability right off the bat. Maybe not right off the bat, but yeah. We're on Blackfire Pass. That's green skin. It is green skin. Oh, and Prague's opened. I don't really care about Prague. Prague. We'll be laggy here because again we need to reboot the client. Classic. Same old story. Same old story indeed. What do we win for that? No, it's off the screen now. I don't know what we won. I wasn't paying attention to the bag. Then we just get straight stuck in. That's just been taken by them. Yeah, we'll see how we get on here, but we do need to reboot the client. If it's really bad, we'll reboot. I think one of the reasons why I don't like rebooting the client in this situation is because we don't want to not get put back in the same warband. I kind of like making sure, do you know what I mean? If we're in a warband, we're in a warband. Yeah, we're a little bit laggy. And yeah, if we were to log out, reboot the client, and then this is full, there's no other real warband going on. So yeah, we don't want to do that right now. We'll just hold tight. We should have a little bit of contribution in this map as well. Are we using Bellow? Oh yeah, we're using Bellow, yeah, sound. Yeah, because I think at the moment, if I don't have Morale 3 available, when we're doing that little funneling stuff, I'll just go straight into Morale 2 instead, just to have that block chance for 10 seconds. So again, try and help me push into, or push through the funnel. But I think generally speaking, if I'm able to get inside the building, I'm quite happy to die, because again, I'm low level, so it don't bother me that much. But as long as we can get a decent M3 off that Bellow, I think that's again going to help everyone behind me and help all the higher level dudes. Only one going up here, yeah. Oh, they've all gone mossy, as in the tunnel, right? Well, be right there. Oh, we got a few people up here, that's fine. We'll grab this, we'll grab a box, then we'll go tunnel. Well, we'll deposit the box and then go tunnel if we can. Or if need be. We saw somebody over there. Is that someone in combat? I heard a scream. Or is that someone just using flee? What group am I in? One, okay. He's grabbing the box, that's fine. I'll go straight to this one. Mossy. Oh, we did see you. Yeah, I thought we saw you. I mean, you've just saved me, I guess, because I was running away. Tar dude. Tar dude. We can go Skaven. I guess they didn't see me. Yeah, we go up and round to Skaven Tunnel. And then we do have a bunch of bags. We've got like 4 or 5, I think now. Yeah, 4, okay. And hopefully we don't get kicked from the warband, because we are a bit late to the party here. Yeah, sound, okay. That's the one we need. Oh. And then, as I say, we are, oh, we've been moved party. We're in party 2 now, that's fine. We're still in the correct party to follow this dude. Sure, it's party 1 and party 2 following him. Parties 3, 4 Gar. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, bit of lag. We'll oath him, and we'll defend. Good mark. Yeah, pi 2, fine. Although I kind of feel like I've gone the wrong way now because these guys aren't here. Yeah. This guy's gone to the other flag. Crazy. Someone else has got the box. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. $27 chopper. Don't know what he was expecting. So I guess we're going to 2-star BFP and then siege BFP. 200% against all odds buff. Good lord. What time are we on? Just gone midday. Okay, so yeah, normally this is where the numbers start to improve on Destro's side, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Not as dramatically as it normally is, at least. And these stutters are starting to annoy me. Every 5 seconds I have a little stutter of the FPS. So let's hope it doesn't continue, because Christ. Cause Christ. Right, I have some coffees running around here. Appreciate you popping in, Dirk. You take care, dude. Have a good day. I use something then? Don't know. Does that keep this side? Oh, it is this side. Yeah, okay, sound. So we'll go keep. And I guess we'll run boxes to 2-star. We'll smash this out. And then I do kind of feel like we just then want to focus mainly on scenarios. Kind of want some XP now. Although I guess we can probably start trying to find a Mount Gumbad group, right? At 36. I appreciate most people want 40s, and I guess tanking at 36, not in optimal gear, is probably going to suck. But we might be able to start looking at Mount Gumbad. Maybe. Made it. Almost died. Oh, this FPS is doing... Yeah, I'm going to have to reboot the client in a second. I'll just do... Yeah, I'll reboot the client real fast. Cool. Let's see if we can get an invite. Back in the keep. Hells yeah, where are we? Oh, sound, they're all around here anyway. Oh, the frames, look how much better that is. Good lord. Crazy. And then this dude is probably heading back. Oh, actually, where is he? Oh, he's at the front. Yeah, okay, I see what I'm doing. Is gun bad to say on both factions? Oh, I hope so. So I have no idea if it's not. I'm guessing it's just like a universal dungeon, right? The same as Bastion Stair would be. And the only dungeons that aren't the same, I guess, again, this is, I don't know. The only dungeons that won't be the same are, I guess, the ones in the main town, right? Are you in my party? Oh, he's following the wrong way. He's going the wrong way. Assuming that it is still 2 groups here, 2 groups here. Wait, are we in group 1 and 2 still? Oh, we're getting chased by like 3 dudes, I didn't realise. That's funny. We just get them to chase us? I guess we can. What group are we in? We're still in group 2, okay. Okay, well that's hilarious. I mean, technically now we're going to be closer. Oh, that's the green skin one, isn't it? Oh, we're going to be way up there. I shouldn't have released. That's fine though, I'll just release. Well, I've already released. I didn't really have a chance there. I'm sure he said before, like, don't release because you get res. None of the mechanics. Yeah, I probably would. Cargo? Hells yeah. That was all part of the plan, dog. All part of the plan. Yeah, I can just about remember the mechanics on Mount Gumbad, to be fair. I just don't know if I'm going to have the stats to tank it. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's like the entry level one, right? And now I kind of understand how to tank. I've got those 2 tactics to help me tank. Yeah, maybe we look for a Mount Gumbad run later. Maybe we get a Mount Gumbad run going. Oh, we don't have many high 30s online. We'll see. Or maybe wait till 38, because then we'll have these 2 PvE weapons. Oh, well, they've got toughness tallies in, and toughness I don't think does anything for PvE. Everything else is wounds, though. I guess I can always take out the 2 toughness tallies. Put something else in. Put some initiative ones in or something to reduce crit chance. To be critically hit, sorry. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to have to reboot client after every single keep going forwards. And that makes a lot of sense we do that. Oh, hello friends, what are you all doing here? Oh, Shadowlands! Oh, Shadowlands! We need to do Shadowlands, and we need to full influence it. I wonder if we'll be able to do that in one map. Because I want that belt. I want that belt. You chasing this? Nope. Nope, 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 we ain't chasing that. I still have 120% AAO, that's crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah, we're going to that because he's got incoming. Oh, it's only 4 deaths. We got this, we got this. Some of these sneaky sneakies are kind of impressive. They must have gone tunnel. Look at this. Like 20 people chasing 2 dudes. How many boxes we got? 3? Yeah, okay. Handful of people in Prague. They must be a 2-star in that keep. Or attempting to 2-star that keep. I really just want to go Shadowlands. As soon as this opens, I want to go there. And just run boxes. Until we've maxed influence. I mean, that's going to take us a while, right? 3,520. That's not too bad, actually. If this turns into a grinding spot where everyone just kills each other, I mean, I'd be kind of happy with that, to be fair. Are we waiting to deposit these boxes for everyone else or something? Don't know. I don't know if everyone gets this renown and influence when you hand boxes in. No. Ooh. I don't want to go Shadowlands. I don't know what other bout we can get as we go towards 40. I feel like the next battle, because using the 28 one, I think the next battle is this one for 38, other than buying something off the auction house or something. And I kind of feel like the DPS version's better than the tanking one. Fair enough, that's got 1% reduction to armor pen. But this one has more resistances. Toughness and wounds. Well, this one's got wounds and resistances. So I kind of feel like we grab this if we can go to Shadowlands and get the influence for it. But I feel like if anything, Shadowlands turns into a bit of a grind. Where people just murder each other. So that's going to be beneficial for us just to max influence. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, hello, Magus. You are definitely caught off guard, my friend. No, we don't have any grudges. Nice. Oh god, you're pushing hard on that. That guy's out for blood. He clearly does not like witch elves. We'll secure this and we'll follow. Yep. We don't need to, but we will. Because chances are we are going to head to this beer afterwards. I guess that's cleared up. Yep. Let me just follow this champ a second. Ooh. We're like 60% level, that's not too bad. Okay. Oh yeah, we should use one of them potions again. That's fine tomorrow. Probably pop that on Friday. Do Friday into the weekend with some extra renown game. We got 2 Magus. Oh, Magus and the Zealot. Last birthday, we know this player. That guy's mounted. I wasn't sure if he was mounted then or not, being a Magus. He seemed to move very quick though, so I didn't see the point of chasing that. Are we suddenly not bothered about doing boxes? 3 and 4 at Gar. We are in 2. Yep. So we are going to go here. Witch hunter around here. Oh. No, he's saying to them, do this. Yeah, I'm so glad we rebooted the client, Jesus Christ. Trying to do this with garbage FPS is horrible. What was that? Witch elf? Witch elf? Stealth? Doesn't go in stealth yet. Interesting. Now he has. I doubt... You find someone? No? Doubt we're gonna get ganked here for a minute, so let's have some coffee real quick. Okay. Why is he over there again? Dude keeps going to the wrong place. Definitely a few more Destro down there. Okay. Got 5 bags. 5 unread messages. Oh, think of the crests. Can't wait to get a better dwarf mount. I think that's gonna be hilariously fun. I can't even hear this mount. Oh, have I left my sound too low? Yeah. There we go. Now we can hear it again. That's because we were chatting in the keep earlier, wasn't it? Yeah. If I only had the slower mount, I probably wouldn't be grabbing these boxes because I'm going to get caught off guard. Squiggy on the way. Can't see him. Box, box, box. Almost grabbed it. Cool. We should be moving now. Four boxes? 3? 4, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Which elf? Which elf and a squiggy? Okay, see Mariah. Which elf doesn't seem to be following. We are 2-man down doing this as well, thinking about it. Because technically we should have both groups here, but these two fellas seem to be going with the other groups. What are we on? 71%. An overflow warband, good lord. So yeah, orders really got the numbers again. Crazy.
By the gods.
17 influence for handing in a box. Oh no. That's so low. 120 AO, I guess. Right, so that's almost, if it wasn't for the fact that we're leveling up this keep, that is basically, there's no point doing that. That is insanely low value. 93%. These guys are returning their boxes. That makes sense. We should probably head to them. Oh, 3 DPS and 1 heal for Gumbad. That sucks. Because we would have probably tried to join that. Maybe. What are we doing here? In this, Oh, just got hit by something. I don't understand what, because nobody's name came up to say I was taking damage, or somebody hit me. Yeah, this should 2-star it. With these guys heading back. Another box, I'm guessing. Saw a blue line. Oh, they've been jumped as they're depositing boxes. 95. Yeah, this should easily be 2-star. Yeah, there we go. 2-star. And then I guess on this map, because it's been a while, I guess if we start to siege, we're going to have to go through a tunnel, right? And appear out here somewhere and then go to the keep. We're lagging. We've been disconnected, I think.